Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Stealing from the Greats, a daily segment where I break down the best subscription signups out there and celebrate small but great subscription brands. Now, as always, I break down three things about a subscription signup flow, and that is, does it sell the brand, does it sell the product, does it sell the subscription? And the bonus is all of this is wrapped up in social proof. Now today, we are looking at BattlBox, the one and the only People's Choice Award winner and many other accolades. But BattlBox is a great example of a great subscription sign-up flow because it nails those basics really well and has some great examples. And before we jump any further, the website is built on Shopify and Recharge. It uses Recharge as its back-end engine for recurring revenue. So let's dive in. And first, let's see how well the homepage hero banner does in our three key requirements. And you'll quickly see that it does really well. First of all, adventure delivered. That's the big tagline. The subheader is your monthly subscription and handpick outdoor survival EDC and other cool gear from expert team of outdoor professionals. Pick your box and a co-promotion. Pick your box is the big call to action. 2,000 plus reviews. Now, here is what makes BattlBox so great, and the team that John Roman's assembled, that they really know what they're doing. They're selling all three things right off the hop here on the most eyeballed page of their website. The homepage hero section sells you the brand itself, adventure delivered, the product with a handpicked outdoor gear by experts and professionals, and the subscription itself. It's a delivery. It's a delivery process. So, and again, all of this is punched up with 2,000 plus reviews. So this is really important to include social proof because it just makes all of the statements much more impactful that you make on your website. So that's really tricky to do, to nail all those three in one homepage hero banner, but they managed to do it. Now, the call to actions, pick your box or keep exploring. Now, another thing I really admire about the website and what John and his team did here is they've stuck to a very simple purchasing flow. Now, when I'm going to say simple, I mean literally one-page purchase flow, where I go from the home page to the checkout page. This is done very rarely, and it's not always the best way to go. It depends on how sophisticated your product line is and so on and so forth. But I think BattlBox is a really good example of this. There's only one thing that I think they could do better, but we'll get to that. So after the home page, we dive into a little more of a product it is still very much a brand value brand sale. They tell me that the process of how this subscription works is you sign up, you receive, and you survive. So sign up for the box, you get it in the mail, and then you use it. Now, I do wish this copy was a little more colorful, if it's really about the brand, make that lifestyle, make that language pop a little bit. There's a little bit of cool copy here where you survive, use the gear we've included in your box in your everyday life, or save it for the day you'll really need it. Okay, cool. I like that. Everything else is pretty transactional. It's like choose your size, pick your box, comes in basic, pro, and plus. Billing shipping cycle begins. Box will arrive each month. Now, I like it when brands explain this three-step process. Because it frames the subscription box in a first-time visitor's mind. It is very easy to get biased and forget that not everybody understands really how an online e-commerce subscription works. So this helps with that. Now, what I would like to see as a small improvement from here is instead of just focusing on the first order cycle and the value of the ordering cycle, basically when I say the value of the ordering cycle, what does that mean? Right now it describes 3 steps. You buy, you get it shipped, and then you use it. What I would love to see is building value in reordering in how this works. So something really good is, or an easy example for this is, for example, if you're repurchasing a coffee subscription that has a roaster's choice element to it. So you sign up, you receive, and you keep exploring or explore new flavors every single month. So when you say survive, it's new gear every single month, and the benefit of that is that never, basically, what is the benefit of having this every single month? What is the benefit of continuously doing this? It's never get bored, it's get the best value all the time, so on and so forth. So I would rather it be focused on the value of the recurring purchase in this 3-step flow. Okay, perfect. So then we understand that this is a subscription, and then the company does really, really interesting take where they get rid of the PDP and the product page, and they take you straight to checkout. So this is a product comparison. These are the 4 plans that the subscription box comes in. The best seller here is highlighted as the Pro Plus. And if I click this Select Pro Plus, oh, cart already contains a subscription. Well, let's ignore that. Bag, let's clear my bag. I've clearly been playing around and window shopping here. So, boom. Here we go. And it takes you straight to checkout. That was kind of my big point. They do a little bit more of brand promotion here, but generally speaking, they are very, very straightforward to checkout, and that's all you get. Now, here's the beauty of this flow. Now, as a user, I've clicked that button. I promise you that most people, when they click that button, they're not expecting to see a checkout screen. What they're expecting to see is the product display and to see what's in the box. Now, here's the thing. You can sure see what's in the box from this 4th button in the nav bar, but let me tell you, don't expect people to get there. The problem with burying what's in the box, especially for this brand, because they have fantastic tool images and pages to explain exactly what you can see and what you can expect, really. And this is really key for any box of the month type thing. Make people feel like they can touch and smell the items with your photography and videos. And if you can do unboxing videos, these are really cool. And seeing other people react to the items in the box is literally, there's almost nothing better when it comes to marketing. But it's not part of this flow. Now, I do appreciate that they have these four tiers, and they do a decent job of differentiating them between $35 a month, $60 a month, $120 and $170, and they tell you what the value, what the retail value or the average value of this month. Now, the average value is actually confusing because I would almost, and the thing is, this is the highlighted piece. The confusing piece is that I don't actually, first of all, it distracts you from the actual price, and it doesn't actually clarify what is the average value. It's like the retail, maybe it's the retail value, but you pay $39, $65, $120, $170. So that might actually spark some questions. But generally speaking, this is something you can clear up in the FAQ or in the supporting subtext. The supporting subtext is really a lot of product-related copy, and what I really like in this copy is that they're calling out who it's for right away. For those just starting out, for the gear junkie, professional outdoorsman, enthusiast, and big spender. So who are you out of these? It's very easy to identify yourself in the customer journey, and who are you for? Or who is this for? Now, these images don't really do a great job of differentiating each plan on its own. I have to kind of dig it into deeper copy to understand, okay, well, you get, if you really upgrade, if you really pay a little more, you get sleeping bags, backpacks, bigger items, more valuable items, and so on and so forth. Maybe cool exclusives from brands, but that's really not that clear, I'll be honest. So I wish that was visually explained, and as I'll show you, because they already do it on the site, just not in the purchase flow for some reason. Also, these images, I would love to see a little more text and lifestyle photography. If you're getting rid of the PDP to simplify your sign-up flow, it is very important to keep in mind what are the most interacted items with, and because you're taking away a big point of interaction with the website. The most interactive part of the product display page is the image carousel. People want to see, touch, smell the items as best as they can. That's why if you look at Apple's product pages, whenever you click to zoom in on a product, they have extremely high resolution, very snappy, but extremely high resolution zoomed in images of for example, the Apple Watch and the bracelet and where the band sits, and where they want you to feel, to touch them visually with your eyeballs. So it's very important, and if you're ditching the PDP, that's one thing that I would advise to be very mindful of. And there's nothing to say that you can't build in image carousels into these, and all you have to do is seen in past boxes through the image carousel, or you could do a little bit and basically do a little text overlay, seen in past boxes, and you have, hey, here's the last month's box, and then you arrow in at items, and you can show what the value of those items are, and so on and so forth. That's a very easy solution because you already have that product photography. Just add some graphic design overlay and help people decide. Now, if I keep scrolling here, and this is what is kind of blowing my mind in some way, what you will find is that there's a lot, halfway down the page, there's a ton more social proof. And basically, I wish this was further up. I wish this was somewhere around here in between the first two headers, because it verifies, like this, all of this press mentions, it verifies this brand and solidifies a lot of the claims they make big time. Yeah, that's just kind of the whole point of social proof. 60% of, generally, let's call it this, 50% of people don't see it past 50% of the page. So you're instantly losing half the eyeballs as soon as you're halfway through the page. So imagine that most people will never see things that are more than halfway through the page. And that's on an engaged page. And that's a decent e-commerce page. Now, I want to call out a quick thing for the timers, for the countdown timers. This is I don't understand why more brands do, especially box of the month type or once a month shipment schedules. Why don't they do this on their websites? I don't understand. I would highly recommend doing this just to drive the urgency in the offer. And create basically, I'm gonna miss out on something if I don't buy and act right now, rather than forget it and leave it for later. So, and that's kind of what BattlBox is, again, really good at, is selling the brand, selling the product, and selling the subscription all together. And that's what a lot of brands struggle with, because they either drop the ball on one of these. Now, what I would say is overall, what I want to see is this. Swipe through our past missions. So first of all, the idea of a mission, I really like this branded term. And however, it's the first time it's introduced, and now I'm seeing mission 100, mission 99, mission 98. What I'm imagining is that mission 101, if you want to join that, it's gonna that's the one we're counting down to right now. So, but I want to see what's in past boxes, because I want to know. And here's the cool thing: they have, first of all, BattlBox is a fantastic fantastic unboxing
cards
videos.
or whatever.
Again, it's a multi-purpose tool, because it shows you what the product is, and also seeing other people interact with the product and get excited by the product. It's a big social validation. And product validation. And then they show you what's in the box. They show you individual items, how much they are, how much they cost, what you get in each and every single one. So basic basically, yes, they essentially also break down the reasons why you would want to upgrade to other boxes too. So highly recommend it to just general box in the month subscriptions, because this again is the biggest thing, is what's actually in the box. The biggest reaction you see whenever you do, like for example, watch through user testing of box in the month product, is that you see it as you see the biggest wow moment comes from when people click through the images in the image carousel, and they see examples of past items really highly zoomed in and displayed, and they'd be like, oh, this is really cool. Oh, this is so cute. So on and so forth. So highly recommend doing that. And they have, like, again, they have all of this content, they have all of these videos, bake them into the purchase flow. And don't force me to go 3 layers deep to go, okay, well, maybe I want to buy this item right away, or do I just want to subscribe? So, and that's kind of it. And that's what kind of blows my mind, is that it's not really part of the main subscription flow. It's not really part of the main homepage. So that's the only thing I'd suggest changing. Otherwise, really great work. Great example, again, of tying the subscription, the product, and the brand all in one neat messaging setup and purchase flow. So great one to study. So this one wraps up another. Maybe I need a little outdoor adventure to pick me up. Okay, this wraps up another episode of Stealing from the Greats. Like and subscribe if you want more content like this, and if you have any Shopify subscription or Shopify in general questions, leave them in the comment. If you'd like a teardown of your own website, we're doing those. Just move over to goodsubscription.agency. That's our agency website, and get in touch with us through there, and we can offer you a free teardown on your website. And remember, you don't have to be big to be great. Cheers.